This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Now I'm asking, is the screen visible to all of you? I have shared the screen.
Yes, we're able to
Yes.
see.
Yeah, great. So thank you for the confirmation. So now it's time we started off our session. And as you know that in the past, we have explored a couple of things, fundamentals on Azure platform. And I request all of you to put your microphones under mute, so that only when there is a question that you need to ask, please switch on your microphones. And I'm going to kickstart today's session with the agenda, which is related with some of the previous topics that we have taken. For example, we said that what are the different management tools available in order to manage our resources or Azure resources. And we said that, as you can see on your screen itself, you have the portal through which you make all your management activities, deploying, controlling and securing all your Azure resources can be done through this graphical user interface. And there are two other mechanisms, one of which is the PowerShell, the Cloud Shell, as you can see. And you observe that on your portal screen itself, you have an option what is known as the Cloud Shell. So whenever you click on this Cloud Shell, you will see that Microsoft Azure is ready to populate your screen with a cross-platform kind of an environment where you can enter your required commands, right? And these are basically command-based interfaces. One of the reasons why administrators use command-based interfaces like PowerShell or command line interfaces or CLI is because a multiple administrative activities can be automated, performed much more efficiently through these command line interfaces. Okay. As we proceed in our future sessions, we will be constantly switching back and forth between our portal environment, as you can see, and also the command line interfaces, which you can see is currently getting populated on your screen. Now, if you have observed, you can already see that certain amount of information has been populated related to my subscription. And then you can see that some authentication is going on. And eventually, you can see the Windows PowerShell prompt is available to you now, right? So here is the area where you can start entering your administrative commands. These commands can be related to building up of your Azure resources. For example, creating and managing resource groups, creating and managing virtual networks or virtual machines, and many more activities can be done through these commands that you see here. And I also would like to bring to your attention that this is very much a switchable platform, in the sense that currently you can see there is a PowerShell written here, which means you are currently looking at Windows prompt. But if some administrators are comfortable on Linux platform, they can easily switch over to the Bash option here. So here Bash stands for Born Again Shell, which is the Linux advanced command prompt here. So Linux administrators who are comfortable on working on Linux-based environment can easily switch over to this Bash prompt. And the moment you do that, you can see that Azure asks for a confirmation. And if once you give the confirmation and a go ahead, you can see that the environment now changes. And yeah, and very shortly you will be able to see the dollar prompt here. You can see this is the dollar prompt for typing in your or for keying in your Linux based commands. For example, if I want to see what is my present working directory, I can just type pwd, and you can see that it shows that what is my present working directory. And if I want to see what are the different files and directories and files inside it, I just give ls-l commands. So this is just an example I'm giving you that such type of switchability is present between your Windows PowerShell, where you get a Windows command prompt, and Linux Linux shell where you can get a Linux environment, and whichever is preferences as a preference for you, whichever is suitable, you can work with that as an administrator. Okay. Let's see if I have any questions regarding this. Sir, are there any questions, Mr. Verma?
Sorry for interrupt, Ravi.
No problem.
This Suresh. Actually, I'm new to Azure, so just I want to know. So, which is good for me. Actually, I'm currently working in SAP Basis Consultant.
I see.
So just I want to know you are now going on like Azure accounts and Azure subscriptions, right? Or any other topic you are going now?
Yes. See, currently we are essentially at the topic of Azure subscription, right?
Okay. Okay.
And Azure account,
Hmm.
which are very fundamental to your Azure environment. So, Mr. Verma, what I'm trying to say is,
Okay.
in order to have an accessibility to your Azure resources, the prerequisite is that you must have an Azure account. Okay, right? Any questions here? I did not. Are you, Mr. Verma? Are you listening to the question? Hello. So Verma has put a
Verma is
question.
not audible, I think. Not audible. But
Oh,
I'm not
Verma,
sure.
you are not audible. For some reason, so or so. So we will take your questions offline. And as of now, I suggest you just proceed with the flow that I'm telling you, which is also kind of a very, very fundamental to our Azure. Okay. So right now, what I'm focusing on is at a very fundamental level, all of us need to understand that cloud administration is a set of comprehensive activities which we perform using a variety of tools. Variety of tools in the sense there are basically three tools which are available to us. This is what I'm making you familiarize yourself, making you familiarize with this concept. Okay. One of them is the portal environment, and you can see that portal environment is basically a graphical user interface. And the other environments are more suited for seasoned administrators who are very much comfortable in their commands, typing the commands, working with scripts, making their tasks automatic. There are many times what happens is that certain type of activities need to be repeated very often. Okay. One of the best practices is to implement some kind of automated scripts through which such tasks can be made automatic. Is anybody trying to speak?
No, Ravi, you carry on, please.
Okay, because I see some disturbance at the background. So I suggest all of you put your phones on mute or microphones on mute so that you will be able to listen. Perhaps you can just type your questions on a chat window, and then I'll be able to see perhaps towards the end of the session. So let me just go back to this. So anyway, to come back to our discussion, you can see that I have got this kind of an environment which is PowerShell, Cloud Shell. Okay. And one thing you must understand here is the environment like this Cloud Shell we have opened within the portal. Okay, that means through the portal, you clicked on this particular icon. Yeah, Verma, I suggest that you please put your microphone under mute. I request Varma, please put your microphone under mute because we hear a lot of disturbance from your end. Okay. So I don't know whether you are able to hear me or what. I request a provoke organizer to send out a message to Varma whether he can put his. Okay, let me see whether we can. I can do it from my end itself. I'm just sending a chat window. Okay. Okay, so now that we have, I believe, more or less stabilized, let's proceed. The other way we can do it, we can come into this environment called PowerShell environment is through an independent mechanism. Independent mechanism in the sense you do not have to open your portal to come to this cloud environment, cloud shell environment. Okay. Instead, what you can do, you can open up a new browser. You can see I've opened up a new browser here and I can type shell.azure.com. Okay, there it is. If you observe, when I type shell.azure.com, in new browser window, the shell environment is going to currently open for us, which is very similar to the same kind of environment that you see over here. Now for the new beginners, I want to point out here is this shell environment that you see currently on your screen, we have opened it through portal. First we have entered into the portal, then we went to this icon and then we got this screen. Whereas if you look at this part, this we were able to bring into our consideration just by opening a new browser here. You can see a new browser is opened and through that you can see the building up of the bash shell or the PowerShell. Okay. So any of these activities can be performed as per your requirements. So hopefully you are familiar with this part. So I'll just exit this one. So once I say exit, Azure asks for me for a confirmation and I say quit. Now you can see that I have come out of my Cloud Shell environment and back into my portal. Similarly, here you can see that an independent portal environment has been opened. And if I click on exit here, again, I will be able to come out of this environment in the same way. So to summarize the activities that I have done as a part of your lab exercise, and all of you have got to do these exercises also from your end, is that how you can come into this PowerShell environment using portal and how you can switch between the bash prompt and Windows prompt. What are the differences here? And another exercise, small exercise you can perform is how independently you can bring up this Cloud Shell environment by opening a new browser. So these are very brief but very useful exercises and gives you a lot of insight into how, in what mechanisms you can perform these activities. There is also, if you remember in yesterday's discussion, I said there is also another mechanism through which you can manage your Azure services. Can anybody tell me what is the third mechanism?
Azure SDK or Azure PowerShell? We're going to PowerShell, right?
We have already seen about the PowerShell, correct?
Yeah, no, yeah, I think Azure SDK.
Azure SDK. Azure
yeah.
SDK. Listen to me, please. Azure SDKs are software development kits. Basically, they are for developers to develop variety of customized applications. Okay.
Okay.
Whereas I'm talking about management of Azure resources using another tool, and that tool is called as CLI. That means command line interface.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. It's great.
this CLI has to be installed as a package. This command line interface has to be installed as a separate package, which
Okay.
means, let us open a browser here, and all the participants, I request you to watch this carefully. In case if you have not done this exercise, then I request that at the end of the session, please replicate this in your own environment. I open the browser, and here you can just type Azure CLI download, and you are going to be taken to a variety of links over here. And you can see one of the top links is install Azure CLI in the Microsoft documentation. And the moment you click on this one, you will be able to see that you are going to come to this Azure CLI environment, which is going to provide you a very command line tool interface through which a variety of administrative activities, especially scripting, you can do in a very, very efficient manner. And this provides a lot of flexibility to the administrators. You can also see that the installation version of this is 2.0.74. That's the version that is going to be currently installed. And if you already do not have this information, let me give you some background about this particular CLI environment. So as you all know, many times administrators prefer to work on command or command line interfaces. And on your own Windows environment, all you need to do is just open your run command and type CMD. Okay. And if you can see, participants, can you see the command line command prompt opening on my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So here, suppose, just to show what I'm trying to tell you is, just to show you, if I want to log into my Azure environment independent of my portal, or let me do this small lab exercise for you. What I'm going to do is, I have already logged into this with my account, as you can see. So what I will do, I will log off, I will sign out, right? So you can see that currently I have no Azure portal on my environment at all. No browser is open, and currently we are totally out of our Azure environment. Now, if I say use an Azure command like AZ, AZ is the command, almost all commands begin with AZ. And if I say login, so please make a careful note of this. This is a mechanism to log into your Azure environment through a command line interface. Let me repeat it. This is a mechanism to log into your Azure environment using command line interface, AZ login. When I press enter, you will see that it is not, AZ is not recognized as any command at all. The reason is very simple. I have not yet installed my CLI package. So let me go to my browser once again, and here I can see that there are multiple operating system related packages are available for my CLI, which means I can install CLI on Windows, on Mac OS, and on a cross platform of Windows and Linux also. As of now, I'm going to install on Windows. Please do this exercise from your own end. You will be redirected to this particular page where you can download this MSI installer. Click on this one, and once you do that, you will see that a 48 MB package is going to be opened up for you, where this CLI package is going to be downloaded into my own environment, and then I can start the installation process. So anyway, this is going to take a little bit of time. In the meanwhile, we do not have to pause over here. We can continue our further study of our Azure resources. Okay. Is my audio available or am I audible to all?
Yes, Ravi.
Says audio connection is lost. Okay. I think there was a brief interruption. Okay, back. So
Ravi, I'm not audible. Ravi, I'm not audible. So-
Hello.
Yeah, Ravi, just we are not audible, please.
Hello.
Yeah, Ravi. Yeah.
Yeah, Suresh, are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes. Now I'm able to. Uh, hello. Hello, Ravi.
Yes, Suresh.
Yes, yes. Yeah, Ravi. Yeah, I'm able to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. You are able to hear me continuously, or you have just lost me in between?
Yes, yes, yes. Just some echo. Echo is back and
Okay.
now it's
So,
fine. Now it's fine.
okay, no problem. See, what I'm doing is I will just download this particular MSI installer as I was doing right now,
Okay, fine.
right?
Any
And
prerequisites?
while that is in
Anybody can.
progress, I
Yes.
will just switch over to my another screen where we will
Okay.
discuss some further aspects on cloud environment. Okay.
Okay. Sure, sure, Ravi.
So I'm sharing
Yeah,
one more
today's.
screen with you.
Okay.
Can you see? Now I would like to give these three important things for you. Let's begin with the security, responsibility, and trust in Azure.
Okay.
This is one of the most vital items that you need to remember as a cloud administrator, that in what mechanism, in what manner are you going to protect your organizational resources which are there on cloud. Okay.
Okay.
These organizational resources can be your own virtual machines or virtual networks, and many other type of resources that you may be having related with your company on cloud. And one of your definitely your responsibility is to secure these things from unauthorized access. So today we are living in a world where security has become a major factor for the continuity of our business. Okay.
Okay.
So therefore, how effectively you are able to implement these security policies is one of the concerns of your organization. And definitely in this case, Microsoft Azure provisions you a lot of security options for you. For example, let's see in this particular screen, if you are able to view this, there is
Okay.
authentication and authorization. There is this Azure Active Directory, and there is a single sign-on, multi-factor authentication, role-based authentication, so role-based access control, which is called as RBAC. So the list that you are going to look at, that you are looking at here, are some of the mechanisms through which security is implemented by cloud administrators on behalf of their organization or for their organization. Okay. Now, each of these are very, very self-explanatory in themselves. Many of you must have already come the mechanisms you can implement security is through authentication and authorization. And before I get into that, let me tell you one more aspect how Azure implements security. The security implementation of Azure, or the way Azure provisions the security for you, is in the form of a layered architecture. Means it's like a layer within a layer. You can imagine, let me show you a diagram also I have for you. So just let me minimize this screen.
Sure. Because just thinking, Ravi. Hello.
This is a kind of a layered approach.
Okay. Ravi, your voice is just some breaking like that. Hello, Ravi.
And you are implementing. Okay, your voice is breaking. Is it okay now, or is it still breaking?
Now it's fine. Please go ahead.
Okay. This information you have given, Suresh. What about now?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Because from my end, the audio is just fine.
Okay, now it's okay. Ravi.
Yes, please.
Yeah, just if you don't mind, a few doubts on
1
this.
second, please.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Ravi. Yes, sir. Yes, Ravi. Some background noise is coming. Uh, yeah, yeah, Ravi. Some background noise is coming from you, right? So
Who
please.
is this, please?
Yeah, Ravi, this is Suresh Ravi.
No, no, I'm asking who is this? Suresh, we are going to continue this discussion on Monday, Suresh. Okay,
Okay,
and
just a
hopefully
few
our
doubts on.
network issue is
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it keeps disconnecting.
understood. Just a few. Just give me a 2 minutes.
Hello,
Yeah, Ravi. Give me 2 minutes. Just I want to clarify a few doubts on this.
hello.
Yeah, Ravi.
Okay, what is it you need to clarify, Suresh?
Yeah, actually, yeah, Ravi. Currently, I'm working as a SAP basis guy, but just a little confusing on which is Azure one or AWS is good for my career. So that's why I need to clarify on this. So it also is, but people is have some administration side like development side like that. But I want to do the certification of Azure in 300 one, I think so. So what? So just I want to know the how will proceed for the certification.
So, Suresh, actually, basically, our entire curriculum that we cover, right,
Okay.
that is centered around cloud administration. And
Hmm.
the certification is essentially AZ103. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is our focus area for the entire duration. But of course, we also cover the development part of it. Why don't you approach the Provoke management, right?
Okay, but I don't want
And
development. I
they
want
will,
administration side. Or what about the certification? The Azure Solution Architect means it's a 303 or 300, I think so.
yes, see, there are a variety of certification paths provided on Azure platform.
Okay.
That is what I'm giving you clarity. I'm saying that our curriculum is designed towards AZ103 curriculum. Okay.
Okay.
That is the path we are going to follow, which means it is entirely focused on cloud administration.
Okay.
If you are comfortable with continuing with this cloud administration part, where you may want to take up a designation in a company as a cloud administrator, then perhaps this path will suit you, the curriculum that we are going to offer, right? Apart
Okay.
from that, if you are interested in some, development part, Provoke also provides training on Azure development also. I'm asking you to approach the management separately, and they will assign faculty or somebody to you.
Okay.
Okay.
But as an administrator, just I want to concentrate on Azure 300 certification like that. So for that, so,
So Azure, that means you are focusing
300.
on, 1 second, just let me,
Yeah. MS Azure 300 certification.
yeah,
Like
MSS.
there also we have option deploy and configure infrastructure is there, and also convert storage accounts, configure virtual machine. Whatever the in a course content, all are list of there.
See, I'm showing a particular screen on screenshot on your, are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, these are the various certification paths as you can see,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
AZ103, AZ203, which is basically development solutions for Azure. There is
Mm.
also the one which you are talking about, AZ300, which is Microsoft Azure as an architect technologies, right?
Okay.
And there is
Yeah.
also Microsoft Azure Architect Design. Now,
Okay.
each of these paths focuses on a specific aspects of Azure. You are interested in this part. Are you saying, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Azure 300.
Okay. So you are looking at a faculty who will cover this for you, or what exactly is your doubt? I mean, see, I
Yeah,
already
just
made
I
it
need to
very clarity.
yeah, actually I need to complete the certification of Azure 300, which suitable. Some of my colleagues guided me to learn the Azure 300.
Okay.
So I've seen the few content, course content also here in
Uh-huh.
Azure 300. Whatever the
Uh-huh.
Azure 103, so I think same for 300 also.
So you see that there are certain common features between AZ103 and
Yes,
AZ300.
yes, Ravi.
So in that case, would you like to start off with AZ103?
Okay. There's certification is there, right?
I'm asking a question. Please go through this entire thing, go through this entire thing, think it carefully.
Okay.
And is it possible that you meet me on Monday physically to come to our office?
Yeah, sure. But if you don't mind, but I'm not here. I'm working in Bangalore location, so I go back to
Oh, I
tomorrow
see. I see.
to
Okay, okay,
Bangalore.
okay.
Maybe
Got it,
next
got it.
week, next Saturday, I will come back.
No issues. You see, you don't have to specifically come if you're completely out of station. We
Yeah.
can still
So
catch
just
up
give
over.
me actually, if you don't mind, give me share your contact number so that I will
Oh,
call
sure.
you personally.
Yes, yes, yes. Why not? Oh, 1 second. Let
Please,
me
I will
open.
note down the.
So I'm
Currently
just
working
putting.
here Bangalore location.
Yeah, I'm putting my calling coordinates here.
Please.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Feel free to contact anytime.
Sure, Ravi. So
This is my number.
okay, fine. So cloud environment means once completed this 103. So can we learn the AWS also? Is it same cloud environment or different? Right?
Which one? Sorry, I did
Yeah,
not get that.
process is same, right? To complete Azure and AWS.
No. See, both are from separate vendors, right?
Yes, yes. That is
So while
Microsoft.
basically, while the principle remains the same, which is nothing but providing cloud solutions for customers, but the way these solutions are provisioned to the customers may be very much different. The terminology may be different, the mechanisms may be different. Is it not?
Yeah. Yes, correct. You are right.
So, while some commonalities will be there, but there are also a lot of differences also. So therefore,
Okay.
you have to be very cautious, like what exactly you require, what are your whether the Azure platform suits you or the AWS platform suits you, because each vendor, each of these platforms has its own strengths, right?
Yes. Yes,
And
sir.
so therefore, take a time and then just think over, and then maybe you can just call me in some other day, maybe on Saturday, tomorrow, or Sunday.
Yeah,
Then,
tomorrow. Yeah, that's
yeah.
why I need to clarify. So because my colleagues also discussed that Azure is good for nowadays.
Okay.
So that's why. Their certification is there, right? T103 is
Beg
a
your
valid
pardon?
certification. Is a valid certification, right? AZ103.
AZ103 you're talking?
Yes, yes.
What do you mean valid certification? Of course, it's a valid certification.
Yeah, because you know, right? Some 2 years or 3 years they are validated, right? So that's why
No.
AZ103. I think 3 years back only they given. I think so.
Yes, of course. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Right.
sure.
So, yeah, thank you for your time, and then we will catch up.
So
Viveka,
what time you're free to discuss again?
sure. Viveka,
Yeah, thank you very much.
yeah. Viveka, we had experienced certain network issues today. Don't worry, we will work on that and ensure that on our Monday class there are absolutely no interruptions. Okay. Yeah, thank you for your time, and we will see you on Monday. Generally, Saturday, Sundays, we do not have sessions, but we will have on Monday in any case, not a problem. Thank you for your time. I'm just signing off. Thank you.